And see another thing that, if I'm not mistaken, with the fights that was looking like that was going on Facebook, looking like my kids, one looked like just solid being knocked out, and some dude in the car with dreads. So yesterday when that dude was like, "You should have just died. You don't run around here playing a victim. You should have just died. You should have just died. You need to die." And all this, he had dreads in his hair. There's been some Chinese looking dude who's been walking by screaming like crazy that that's my girl. I'ma do whatever I can for my girl. I love her just that much, and whoever's in the way, he's taking out. And he was gonna make sure that me and Solid is out of the way. Oh, yeah. He really did say that. That's the truth. And that was before the dreadhead dude came and stuff. And then Jasmine, she keeps long braids, twists in her hair. And so if you look at those videos, a lot of the girls are having long braids like twists in their hair that is being jumped. And so, like I said, it's the same girls that is constantly coming past over here. Same black girls. Same, you know. So last night I was asking about Jasmine. And see, yesterday at my sister's house, not yesterday at my sister's house, the day before, the gunshots, the two gunshots, yes, the window was open and somebody was in there looking like a dude, and it kept showing bunk beds. And when I called Just Solid, that's exactly what I had seen one morning. I called him about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, "How is you doing down in Marion?" Because I had been concerned because I was hearing things back in Fort Wayne that's supposed to be happening down here. And he said, "I'm not in Marion. I'm in the shelter." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "Where's your kids? And where's Jasmine?" And he showed the kids, and the kids looked like it was just only four of them. And they were wrapped up in a white blanket. And the blanket was covered from the feet all the way to the head. And on Thanksgiving at the Hoosier Inn, when they said that I don't eat through Reezy Cup video, and Laurent was moaning, "Oh, Lucille, I miss you," and showing his dick print through his jeans. And I know he is most definitely not fucking this Lucille. The reason why I wrote the police reports, it was a body pulled out after money was taken off my card. After I said, I ordered from Instacart. I ordered my Thanksgiving meal. I was saving my money to order for my Thanksgiving meal at the Hoosier Inn. And what happened was that all of a sudden the money was taken off my card. And I was like, didn't understand why. And they said it was Instacart. I called Instacart to figure out why when it was supposed to be free delivery. And they said because that I had several orders being delivered there, so I wasn't eligible for the first time free delivery. I said, "Well, that's a lie." I said, "Only had an order sent here twice, once from my daughter and once from my son's girlfriend. They both ordered food for me and had it sent here." I said, "I never had multiple orders sent there to that room." And they was like, "Yes, you have." So we took the money because you're not eligible for the free delivery. And that's when through Reezy Cup videos, it was like you don't eat because they could edit the TV and all that stuff, And so I used whatever I could use in my refrigerator to eat on, you know. And then I was listening to gospel music, and then as soon as I was done cooking, was getting ready to eat, I noticed the commotion outside at the Hoosier Inn. I looked out there. There was a whole bunch of white men with a fire truck. They were staring at me, staring me down with that gurney on the side of them. And something told me to put. I had put this twins back on right before I sat down to eat. And then that voice in Reezy Cup video said, "I told you exactly. You don't eat." And they took that body and uh, left with that body. And so I called the police station to see what happened because I could have sworn I had heard Denier voice upstairs from me too and stuff. And she was saying, "I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it." And so I called the police station. I was like, "Who did you? You bring a body out of that room at the Hoosier Inn?" I said, "Who was that? And was the body dead?" And he was like, uh, "I can't give you that information." He said, "Because we're a call center and the offices are closed." But they wasn't killed, but they were beaten very, very bad.